I'm really honored to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. It's not something that I was thinking about, and to get the call from my former classmate, actually good friend from childhood, now athletic director Jason Shea, to get the call from him was really cool. I was very excited. Uh, I just look back so fondly at my time at Notre Dame. It's pretty cool to be honored into this. Some of the stuff that really changed for me when I got to Notre Dame was just uh, having the discipline to, you couldn't be a minute late, you couldn't have your shirt untucked, and just small things that I probably took for granted, when I was a student elsewhere, and then just picking that stuff up and applying it to your life every day had a huge impact on me and certainly helped me perform on the field. I was an individual sport athlete of track and field where attention to detail is very, very important. And I just don't think I would have been nearly as accomplished had I not been forced to do the little things every day at school. Being an individual sport athlete is tricky. And of course, I had a great team and awesome teammates, but when you're out running a race, it's really just you in the clock. So I think back and, if it were not for the people outside of the team, my parents, Bob and Judy, they traveled all over the state and ultimately all over the country to watch me compete. They were there, super supportive. I want to thank my teammates who are awesome, many of whom I stay in contact with. I've got to thank our athletic director, Joe Tonelli, who was awesome, helped me in my college recruiting process. Coach Parkinson, the best. Would not be here without him, certainly. Just the difference between where I came from, my original high school, to running for Coach Parkinson was huge and just so rewarding. But there were others too, many of the teachers and faculty. Coach Marcucci stands out. He was my favorite teacher. He was very supportive, and as a track and field athlete, it's not normal to have the football coach and the football team cheering for you at practice and giving you high fives in the hallway, and he made sure that happened. And it's just, it shows what Notre Dame's about, and it comes from the top down. Just a group of very, very supportive, competitive, compassionate people. And I'm so thankful to have been a part of it. One last thing I should note, if not for Notre Dame, I'm not sure that I would have continued my track and field career. I ended up at UConn running track, and through that was just afforded so many opportunities, and ultimately through the sport met my wife, Carrie, who is just the best. We've got 3 amazing children, Marion, Charlie, and Birdie, and I just kind of look at it and connect all the dots back to being a student athlete at Notre Dame, and I'm so thankful to have had that opportunity.